Neck pain is one of the main reasons why patients come to my physiotherapy clinic because they have recurrent neck issues, especially now working in downtown Vancouver where a lot of people work in offices in front of the computer. I see that more often, and I realized that a lot of them have like a very, well done stretching routine, exercise routine, and they outside work, they are not necessarily sedentary. They work out, they do everything. So I was wondering what's the missing piece that might be affecting the neck pain in these patients. So if that's your case, that's why I'm doing this video, because I just want to give you a different perspective on how we can help for neck pain, because I did a quick research on YouTube and online, and also asked my patients what kind of stretching routine they received from other physical therapists. And I realized, there's one thing missing that, like I usually do here in my clinic using my own hand, but you're gonna be able to do it yourself. I find this it's a complementary to whatever you might be already doing, and also what my patients are doing. And one thing I realized is when you do anything to relieve your neck pain, you have like the regular classic stretching, that you go on the side, you go this way, and you have some movement, and also some shoulder blade motion. Some people use the massage gun here in the back. But one thing that's missing that I feel like not many people realize is the front of the neck. That's because, the front of the neck, especially when you're looking to a computer, for hours in a day, at some point your posture, will go with that forward flex head, and definitely compress here on the back, and then this part here, right, becomes stretched out. So the front of your neck is also affected, not just the back of your neck. With that in mind, it's something that I already assess in my practice, but when I help my patients with neck pain, I usually work in the front of the neck because I find a lot of tightness. And if you think, in this area, we have a big muscle, which is the sternocleidomastoid, or SCM we call. Also, we have lymph nodes around. We have big veins in this area. So you see, it's a very important area of our neck, and I feel it's so forgotten by everyone. So I'm here to maybe remind you, maybe to tell you, that this is a very important area to work. So one thing that I have been teaching my patients for a few years now is just a simple, front of the neck release using your own hands, right? So I'll tell you, like in a few steps, how to do it. You can do it yourself, and I just tell you to do it gently. Don't do it too hard. Because this part here is very, very like sensitive. So you don't want to put too much pressure in this area. So to get started, you're gonna have 3 fingers flat, right? Gentle, relaxed. You're gonna think about 3 areas in your neck. So one here right below your jaw, one here in the middle, and one here on the bottom. And then same on the other side. One here below the jaw, middle, and then just above your clavicle, right? Your collarbone here. So flat fingers, you're gonna do 3 circles or even 5 circles on the top, gently. You're gonna go to the second point, and you're gonna do, let's say, 5 circles on the middle point, and then another 5 circles on the last point. So I'd like you to repeat this 3 times, and then you're gonna go to the other side and do the same. Same 5 circles on the top, 5 circles on the middle, 5 circles on the bottom. The main goal of this technique is to help, especially like with the lymph nodes in this area, you're gonna have some stimulation and have like better circulation as well. Thinking about the big muscle here, the SCM, also it is to give a nice gentle release in this area. And I have a second advice for you that might help, is we think about putting the heat pack around, your shoulder, your upper trapezius area. But the other area you can put like some gentle heat is actually around your collarbone here, right? So around this area, especially because we have so many lymph nodes. So putting some heat actually in the front of your neck, it is a good idea, more like to stimulate also like the lymphatic system, also relax this area here around the clavicle where we have nerve bundle, veins, artery. So that can also be helpful. I would say like 20 to 30 minutes, and it doesn't have to be super hot, but it is something that you can do. Just a heads up, like these are just some advice for you to help yourself at home. Remember that it's always a good idea to find a qualified professional to assess and really know what's going on with your neck, because you don't want to just trust in a random guy on YouTube like me. So always do your own due diligence. That's very important. And if you like to know more content, if you like me to say more, tips about neck pain, leave a comment for me, and I will think about it, and I will definitely help with that. And if you like this content, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.